continuing in my journey to use up some oldies but goodies. And this time I'm not using actually a paper collection, but I'm going to use an old stamp set and some older stamping pads from Stampin' Up. So this set, I really love it. This one is from Hero Arts. It's an old one, and you can see it has all kinds of like, you know, things that look like they were painted. So kind of messy, but because it's a stamp set, you can control the mess. And this is called Brush, I think, it says here. And Stamp Your Story, and this is from 2013. And they came out with a few similar sets, but I really liked this one. So, and then I thought I'm going to use, I have a lot of stamping inks, which I had kind of neglected, especially since I'm kind of went more into mixed media. So if I use color on my pages, it's usually, you know, watercolor paint. But this, one of my goals in this series is to use up some old stuff. I do love these, so I don't think I will be purging them anytime soon. So maybe, you know, if I use them, it'll get me, for me, the more I use something, the more I want to use it, because you get familiar with the product and the colors and everything. And another advice, I have these stored in a really bad way that makes it very hard for me to reach for them. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to change it because I want them to be available. Otherwise, I'm just not going to use them. And one way to make older things more exciting is to pair them with something new that you want to use and that's exciting. And I'm going to pair this with a couple of things from the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection, her latest collection. And I only have, I think I have the 6x6 pad and the ephemera, and I think maybe, yeah, and I have this. But with Maggie Holmes, with her collections, and with Crate Paper, you can usually make them, they usually coordinate. So if I'll need more, which I doubt because these ephemera packs are always jam-packed, I'll just go to my Crate Paper Maggie Holmes stash. And the 6x6 pattern papers have a lot of really pretty papers. So I'm going to show you which inks I picked that coordinate, I think, with the colors in the Bloom collection. So if you happen to have these inks and this collection, maybe this will help you. I'm not sure I will use all of them, but kind of a rainbow thing is making me very happy. So we'll see. And you know, the best is when you arrange it also in rainbow border. And I kind of went for soft colors because I don't want to get like too crazy here. So I'm not sure I'm going to use this one. I think it's a bit darker than the other one. So I have here Wisteria Wonder, Soft Sky, Pool Party, Pistachio Pudding, So Saffron, Blushing Bride, and Pink Pirouette. And I'm going to use the set, and yeah, I'll put you. Okay, so here we go. I am going to create my own background, and I'm just going to go by the same order that I showed you before. I'm starting with the pinks, then yellow, green, aqua, turquoise, and I'll finish with the purple. And I'm just playing around with these shapes. I'm not really trying to get any sort of organized look. These images, I think, are meant to be used in, you know, kind of a messy way. And what happened here, you see, I'm usually not cleaner. But you see I have my wet wipe there. The reason was that for some reason I stored these ink pads for I think a few weeks standing upright, and they are so juicy. All the ink pooled at the bottom. It was a huge mess, and yeah, so don't do that. Store them horizontally. I think it was just like I could put them in a little box and I could see then really easy the colors because they have these labels on the side. But yeah, that didn't work out. So probably it's just me that thinks of such things. But yeah, so the thing is a bit messy, and I am trying to clean my stamp between applications so that the colors stay kind of clean. And with these stamps of like splatters, you want to turn them every time you stamp. Just turn a little bit, 90 degrees or something like that, just to get a variation in the shape. And that purple is a bit dark, so what I'm doing is I'm stamping it off on a scrap piece of paper, and then I'm using on my layout on my layout I'm using the second generation. And now I am going with the Rainbow Flow, and I just pulled some pattern papers from the 6x6 paper pad that coordinated with my colors, which was easy because I chose the colors according to the colors in the collection. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to really pay attention to to place the pattern paper exactly where the ink is. I'm going to make it smaller and tighter, that whole cluster of pattern papers, but it will echo all the colors in the background. So this paper has kind of a fringe. It looks like a fringe, but it doesn't really have a fringe, because it's just paper. So I'm just adding just to create some interest and texture in these layers. And I'm going with the flow with the patterns, basically. This pattern is kind of a chevron, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to follow the lines of the pattern, as you can see. And then you have all these annoying little triangles. Who hasn't slept for 2 nights? I didn't. Yay. I don't know what's going on with my baby. She's usually a good sleeper, but I guess all good things must come to an end. She spoiled me till now with waking up only, 1 or 2 times a night, and now we're back to, I think the first week after she was born. That's how intense the last 2 nights have been. Anyway, so just, to remove all responsibility from any nonsense I might say, is because I am seriously sleep deprived, and that's like a torture not system. Method is the word I'm looking for, because it messes with our minds. So you see, I just adhered these pieces together, and I'm going to ruffle all the edges and make it just to get some more dimension. I have my cute little photo, and I'm positioning my daughter's face on the 4-inch line. That's a good place to position important things in your design. That's the rule of thirds and all. And yeah, I'm going to use that cute little bunny from the ephemera pack and a couple of the florals. I am going to use that purple floral. I think it looks great, just to bring that purple to another place in the layout. And the bunny actually makes sense. Not that I mind putting a random bunny on my layout, but I took this photo after a walk we took in the forest. We have forest surrounding our house. I live in the countryside, and at the end of that walk, we saw like a huge rabbit. I don't know, bunny rabbit bunny sounds very domesticated. Is that the word I wanted to use? I don't know. I haven't slept, people, so bear with me. Anyway, it was this huge rabbit just jumping around in the fields, and we were very excited about it. So there you go. That's pretty much the story. Just that, we're walking around now in the forest now with the baby. She really enjoys it. And yeah, it's fun. I am not a nature person. I mean, it's not that I don't like nature. I do like nature, but I don't feel comfortable in nature. I feel comfortable in the concrete jungle of cities. I grew up in a city. Actually, I grew up in kind of a town. I mean, it wasn't small, but it was kind of provincial and boring. So no offense. It's on the coast of the Mediterranean, so we have the sea, can't complain, but it's not exactly a party town. That's so not relevant. Yeah, just my point is that yeah, I'm glad that my daughter feels more comfortable in the forest and walking around and all that. I don't know. I think nature also has it in for me somehow, because when I step outside the house, it usually takes less than 5 minutes for some bug to commit suicide on my face and glasses. And this happens to me so many times, and I have never seen it happen to anyone else. So I don't know what's up with that. And my scrapbooking narration is completely useless, but you can see what I'm doing. So there, I just added, I also discovered that I forgot I had a couple of these great kind of epoxy stickers from the Bloom collection. This like icons and words. I really love it. It came, one package I got from a Felicity chain kit, and then I think the other package I just bought somewhere. So I also used a couple of the goodies from there, and I'm just adding my journaling, and that's it with this video. So that's my tip. If you want to use something older in your stash, pair it with something new and exciting. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, just going around to frame my background. You could also trim it a little bit and then mount it on some pattern paper. That would also look great. And last thing, very important, some Heidi Swap Color Shine in gold, of course. Always good, because the bunny has some gold, so I just wanted just a little bit, a sprinkling of gold. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and the video is finished, and you'll have some close-ups of this layout. I really had fun making it, and I hope you enjoyed watching. So I wish you a lovely day, and yeah, get scrapping. Thanks for watching. Bye.